All right, welcome everyone. I'm just going to be doing a pretty basic review of the market, recording, different kinds of trades I could have taken. And yeah, I'm going to make a new folder for today so I can prepare for the market recap. So, 7, 17, 25, Thursday. There we go. Boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and review the market. So higher time frame was bullish obviously. So I'm going to first make a note of that. Oh, hi Ethan. So all through here, oh my gosh. All through here we should have been looking for longs. So yeah, I wanted to get a long off of this 4-hour gap. Hey, what up? How's it going, Snowman? So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna be reviewing the market, very very basic review of the market for today, and reviewing all kinds of possible trades I could have taken, and then yeah, preparation for the market recap. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely feeling a little down because I have lost a few days in a row, and I am trying my best, but all I can do is keep going. So I am going to be reviewing the market here. I found it very fascinating. We go in and fill this new week opening gap here. So 4-hour gap is where the bodies get held, and the new week opening gap is where the wicks get held. There we go. So we end up getting 15-minute change in state here. So I feel like this is a good situation to do a flow state mini, because we have this breaker. So this is just such a deep sweep that you wouldn't expect us to come all the way back up. So I'm going to record this as a flow state mini, where instead of going all the way to the low, since we got good displacement, we got good low resistance highs here, I like this as a flow state mini, where 4-hour gap, 15-minute CISD, where instead of using the whole range here, yeah, look at that. That's interesting. So flow state mini is when I do halfway down. That's so fascinating. Look at the 0.5 get hit. Flow state mini. 4-hour 15 flow state mini retest. 4-hour 15-minute. What time was this at? I can't see because this is in the way. 13:15. Nice. Okay. Man, why can't I be this locked in when I'm actually trading, huh? What's wrong with me? Why can't I be this locked in when I feel like I'm way more locked in now than I was when I was actually trading? And it's like, why? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, I wanted to see. Yeah, I always put the time first. Okay. Man, I'm curious. Wait, I'm actually so curious. I remember Day saying how when you get SMT and the low hits a new week opening gap, I think this is like a quarterly theory entry. So SMT this is just me observing for fun, right? red, green, red, red, green. You guys see this? You guys see what I'm seeing? We fill the new week opening gap. And then we have this higher time frame S&T. And then right here, this red one and is red on 1 minute red candle on NQ is green on YM. So precision swing point right here. So when we backtest this, this is sniper entry. There's something to it, I'm still getting better with it. So we filled that yesterday. Today, what do we got going on today? Well, we had going into the market, we were backtesting this 4-hour gap. And we still had this bullish S&T. Well, I guess technically, this is kind of nicer as a 1-hour gap. Because, right, we sweep out this low. We break this high. Well, actually, technically we break this high. And then, yeah, if I measure out the displacement leg from low to high, we got a fair value gap right here. Nice little 2022 gap here. So yeah, I'm gonna record this. Nine o'clock. 1 hour 2022 gap. Now I drop down to the 5 minute. Yeah, we get 5 minute change state delivery here, but it's not like my favorite. Hey, what up, Penny? Just doing some chill back testing right now. Hey,
Can I come in?
I'm in the middle of streaming.
Oh.
But sure, what?
We want to go on a hike. When will we be done?
I don't know. When do you want to go?
When you're done.
Okay.
You just let me know.
I'll just let you know.
Like half hour?
We'll see. Yeah, I'm just kind of just reviewing the day in general.
Okay.
Okay. See ya. So like I said, yeah, just reviewing the day. Want to review possible trades. So market opened 9:30. So I'm gonna draw a vertical line right at 9:30. Actually, I would just want to look at just the live trading window when I was on the charts. What opportunities were there, right? First, we had this inverse value gap. Now this was actually good, and I spotted it on the live. Like I did note, like yo, we're getting an inverse value gap. My brain just did not like. I don't know. Part of me just gets nervous. Part of me is like, just doesn't react fast enough. But I saw it. I said it was good. I didn't take it. I hate taking losses. I have like this huge fear of taking losses. And so, anyway, I didn't take this inverse value gap when in reality this was actually pretty decent, right? We have S&T. What up, Hyper? We have S&T with this low. We end up sweeping it. I'm going to get rid of this line here. Yeah, in reality, this was pretty decent. We get S&T with this low, sweep it out, and then we get this violent closure on the 1 minute, inversing this fair value gap. So this was actually really nice, and I even said it was nice on stream. You can go watch it. I said, wow, this is actually a pretty nice inverse value gap. Didn't take it. I don't know if it was fear or if it was reaction time or what. But yeah, I should have taken this. And if I'd taken this, I could have targeted these equal highs for a nice little, like 1.3 to 1 probably, depending where I put my stop loss. So there's your equal highs. Oh, thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, this was actually really nice. I wish I took this quick pop below the low and then inversing this gap here. I mean, this is very light bulb. Whatever, this is why I write it down, right? So, equal highs. And yeah, very clear accumulation. manipulation. So honestly, knowing that this was accumulation manipulation, you could have even held this all the way up to this high. You could have, if you wanted to. You could have just said, I think this is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, so I have conviction that we're probably going to go take the high here. Now, yeah, you honestly could have done that. So I'm going to have this trade like this where accumulation, this is why also it is so important to have the accumulation manipulation mapped out with all of your trades. Because if you can map out the accumulation, the manipulation, you're going to be able to get in on the entire distribution, not just this little tiny piece, but I can actually go, okay, TP1 here, I can get in on the entire distribution. TP1, and then I could go, like, I don't know, TP2. This is the trade you took? Haney, you are a beast. This is the one I should have taken. I think I was just a little brain dead. Maybe like TP2. Just kind of scale out as you go. And then TP3. And something else that I'm going to start doing is I'm actually going to start putting the exact contracts I would take off. So there's no question how I would take the, and exactly where I trail the stop as well. So there's no question on how I take the trade. It's like completely objective. So this automatically is risking 200. So this would be 5 micros. You caught shorts. This is a long though. So you caught long and short. Man, I think you could probably go. Honestly, nah, I'd probably just put stop loss here. Yeah, dude, send me the screenshot if you haven't already. You probably already have. Dude, I need to remember to shave every day. Like, I'm looking at some of my short form videos and I'm like, dude, I'm just not shaving. But also, I just get lazy. So accumulation, manipulation, and then very obvious distribution here, right? Yeah, short because of equal lows. True day open, then I caught long. Do it, dude. Yeah, this was nice. So I would go TP1 and break even at the equal highs. TP1 and break even. TP2, and then I would trail TP2. I would probably trail it to this low, this swing low. So after we hit TP2, now my stop is right here. Because I don't think that we should go back to that low. So TP2 trail right here. Awesome. I'll look at it later. So this is how I would take this, and then TP3 is would be my final TP. Final TP. So yeah, this is exactly how I would take this. Oh, you could even do... Oh, and I want to put how many contracts I would take off at each. That was the new thing I was going to do. So I'd buy 5 contracts. So 5. I would go, 5 here. So enter 5. But obviously micros, not minis. 2. Two. And then final TP, I'd go 1 off of here. So I like it like this because it's very objective. Like, this is exactly how I would take the trade. It's not subjective at all. It's completely objective. This is exactly how I would do it. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Man, that would have been nice. That would have been nice, dude. I wish I caught that. If I was not brain dead, I probably could have caught that. $9.41. IFVG. 1 minute. Okay, I'll go look at it. Hyper, the next trade, that retracement into the 5-minute BC at 10.24. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that. Yeah, I'll look at the trade Hyper you took. Okay, I'm looking at it. Okay, here we go. Here's your trade, Haney. Respected 1 minute rejection block. I saw it was a continuation. Also, we respected bearish FVG, this top tick entry, and high conviction lower. Targeted 1 to 2 RR. So respected. Oh, you respected this 1 minute rejection block right here with SMT. Respected this bearish FVG, top ticked entry, and high conviction. So basically, we broke the. It's basically this fair value gap and rejection block combined. But yeah. Nice, dude. And then looks like you caught this inversion as well. Another short here. Dang, bro, you were just going off today. Dang. Dude, Haney, you're a market maker. You're a market maker. What the heck? Good job. So, inversion to the upside. This one... Oh, this was the one from before. Right, okay. So, just 2 trades. Not 3. Cool, dude. I'll take a look at that one later. So next trade, you said retracement into 5-minute BISI at 10.24. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, there's a fair value gap right here. Very nice, Haney. Yeah, so this, we have a sweep, so accumulation, yeah, you did. So accumulation, right? This whole range is accumulation. Manipulation with SMT, right? We get SMT here. Manipulation. See, if I wasn't brain dead, I could probably figure this out, huh? So, accumulation, manipulation with SMT. And then we have a fair value gap in discount. 5-minute fair value gap in discount of this range here. Boom. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You could literally just enter on that fair value gap. This would be man. Imagine just target. Honestly, I would target PM high here. This is probably a good target. Entry after CISD 1 minute. Yeah, I normally don't take trades like just off the fair value gap usually. I usually wait for lower time frame CISD, but I'm just observing this as a 2022 real quick. So 5 minute. So I'm just observing this, and then I'll go on the lower time frame. Yeah, I think that was beautiful. There was a really nice flow state within here, like really, really nice. So 10:20, 2022, 5 minute. And then I'm just going to show how you could, hold it for more. So 9 o'clock, 20, wait. Yeah, 10, 20, 2022, 5 minute, picture number 2. Okay, the trade that I liked within here. Am I? Let's go! Dude, that's so hype. I just gotta keep going, man. I just gotta keep going. So, here we go. This, I think it was actually a 15-minute BPR. Yup, you can see here, right? 15-minute BPR, overlapping bullish and bearish for value gaps. So we're taking a look at this here. That's so sick. So 15-minute BPR here. And this was a nice flow state, like really, really nice. Really nice. Now, I guess we're not technically in discount, but we do tap discount. So I'd consider that still valid, right? 15-minute BPR, once again, going back to the higher time frame, you can see here's the BPR, overlapping bearish and bullish for value gaps, dropping down to the 1 minute chart. That's the aligned time frame, right? So we have this higher time frame framed as a buy model here. So left side, right side. So now we look for 1 minute change in state. And you can see that happens right there. I like entering this one on the close. I think that makes complete sense because of liquidity. So I would enter on the close. When I enter on the close, I don't put stop loss all the way at the low because I have anticipation that we should probably run liquidity right away. That's the whole point of entering on a close. If I thought we were going to retest, then I would not enter on the close. So this one, I'd probably go like this. Entry on the close. I'd probably go stop loss like somewhere in here, like there. And then you could target these equal highs here. Or you could even target further, right? You actually, you know what you could do? You could do TP1. Well, we should probably measure out standard deviations, huh? Man, look how perfect we hit the fourth standard deviation. Oh, I got a little too excited. Bro, why do I suck at trading so much? Why do I just suck? Why do I just suck? The market just... It's obviously moving to the fourth standard deviation. I just suck. Like, this kind of stuff makes me so mad because was I just brain dead this whole time? Because I should have caught this, dude. I guess I'm just brain dead. So you go TP1, you could do TP2 here. And then I'd probably do, you could do one more TP at the second standard deviation, like this. And then I'd probably trail stop. We have a fair value gap here, so I'm just trying to be objective. I actually do think you would probably need to make sure you trail your stop below the low of this fair value gap. So I'd probably go, I'm just being realistic. Like, I actually think that you, like, conceptually you should put your stop loss below the fair value gap. But anyway, TP1 and break even, TP2. So I'd probably trail there. So I'd only barely move it up. But yeah, look at that. Boom. Right to the second standard deviation. Picture perfect. Actually, whoop, that was the wrong one. Guys, and just observe how beautiful this accumulation, manipulation, distribution is, right? So if I'm just not brain dead, I should be able to catch trades like this. And yeah, look at how we go to the fourth. Check this out. Boom. Like, you can't make this up, guys. You can't make this up. Does this look fake? Does my screen look fake? This is not fake. This happened today, right? Right to the fourth standard deviation, perfectly. You can't make this up. So as well, this is like really obvious accumulation here, right? So when you think about the market in terms of accumulation, manipulation, distribution, this makes a lot of sense, right? Accumulation. We could actually measure out range projections of this. And boom, one standard deviation down. Wonder if we should measure it with 5 minute or 3 or like 2 minute or something. Yeah, look. Let's readjust this. See, 2 minute bodies, right? One standard deviation down. I guess maybe like this. Okay, one standard deviation down. 2 standard deviations up, or yeah, close. But most people don't know you can do that, but you can. And yes, all like really good traders do range projections. So like if you go look at Jade Cap's Twitter, a lot of time he'll have Asia range projections. Like, guys, I know a lot of stuff I do is different than everyone else, but that's because it's good. That's because it's actually like, it's actually useful. It's cool. So yeah, I'm sorry I do things differently, but it's because it works. Whoops. So I guess I'm not sorry. So yeah, something like this. And then boom. Just like that. I wonder if we even had SMT with this low. What about the PM? Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at PM. As well, I do a market recap every day, so all this stuff is going to be on the market recap. So if you want to just watch that later, you can, instead of watching this whole stream. This is just me kind of like gathering information. Okay. 10:27. Flow state close. 15 minute, 1 minute. Let's go. Whoops. Got disconnected from my monitor. I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna keep looking around for other things you could take. Looks like PM was just chopped, dude. PM looks very choppy. I would not. It's kind of looks hard to trade. I mean, objectively, today should have been easy, but same thing here. This was a nice, from an IVG standpoint, this was nice. This was really nice. And I took this on paper. I actually did take this, but it was on paper because I already had taken my loss, which was a stupid trade. So I mean, we actually do have S&T here with this low. Zoom in. Look at that. S&T just barely. right? Subtle details matter, guys. Look at that. So we sweep this out. And then we get a 30-second inversion right here. And then we go right up to those bodies. So you could go right? See this as accumulation. Manipulation.
Then it is always hard to see this in the moment, but like, you know, just getting better every single day, we will see these things.
And then distribution. There we go. Boom. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I should be pretty profitable, but I just keep doing stupid things on the charts. Like, I can, I know how to trade. I do understand what's going on. But does that mean that I don't make mistakes and I'm not a human being? Unfortunately, no. Like, I'm a human. I just do stupid things. And it's much harder to trade live, objectively, than it is to, It's just harder to trade live than people realize. But doesn't mean that I don't know how to trade. I do. So I go like this, TP like this. At the bodies, because I always take profit at bodies. And I did take this. I took this on paper. I actually took this, 30-second. I mean, I don't know which account it was on, but I did take a paper trade. So I'd go TP1 and break even like that, and then I'd go TP2. And this is, I think this would be ideal. Just taking it like this. I mean, you could go further, but I think just taking it simple like this is always a decent way to go. Most respect for trading live. Most people don't. Should I in your Discord? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sure people would appreciate it if you want to go in like the voice chat or something. People would probably like that. No, I just enjoy trading live. And I don't really care if I lose because it's all a learning process. It really does seem simple. Like, it's like this, come on guys, this should be just, we should be just printing money, but unfortunately, we don't know in the moment, are we going to get an inversion to the upside, the downside, like in the moment, it is much easier said than done. Okay, you should if you want. Oh, I forgot. Gotta put how many contracts. This is a new thing I'm doing with my trades now. So I would do 6. So I would enter 6. And then I would just do 3 and 3. So 6. And the reason that it says 0.6 is because I'm on NQ, not MNQ. But I like to chart on it, the actual NQ chart, not MNQ. So 3, and then 3. So enter 6, take profit 3. That's what those numbers mean. Those are contracts. So this is a 30-second inversion. 10, 26, IPG, 30-second. Boom. Let's go ahead and save that. And also another thing I noticed from today, guys, is we have almost perfect equal highs. And then this is like literally this is probably the example ICT used in the 2022 mentorship. Like, you guys remember this from episode 3? It literally looks exactly like this, where we sweep out these equal highs. So equal highs. So sweep. We break this low here. And then we actually had S&T at the highs. And by the way, guys, this was at the high of the dealing range. So you can see this was at the high of the dealing range. Well, actually, I kind of want to go down a dealing range. 27. Maybe this will be more accurate on the 27. Come on, hello. -4. This actually looks like it might be somewhat accurate. Nah, it's too small. Never mind. Doesn't really fit. It kind of fit, but it doesn't. So anyway, sweep, break of structure, nice little gap here, and measure out this. Right to equilibrium, right, of the displacement leg. Here's the displacement leg that broke structure. See that? This is the displacement leg. We go right to equilibrium. See that? The best of all times. Wait, the best of all times? Wait, what? Yeah, right to equilibrium of the displacement leg. You will probably ideally put your stop there, and then target this low. So you could do like TP1. So you could do TP1 at these equal lows. So yeah, this is TGR strategy. I know. This is. I mean, TGR did not invent the strategy, bro. It's the ICT 2022 mentorship. It's the same as TGR strategy. Yeah, this isn't CISD. I never said this was CISD.
right? Sweep of the equal highs. Oh yeah, see, TGR does not trade the CISD. He doesn't even really probably even know what a CISD is. I mean, it might be. I don't know. I could see. I think both models are good in their own right. So, here's one version where stop loss goes at the swing high, or the internal high, or whatever you want to call it. And then, so this is 2022 model 1013. 2022. No, this is. Oh, this is on the 32nd. So 32nd. And then you have another version where you put your stop loss, above the gap. This is more aggressive stop loss. But that would have been a 3.7 to 1. So. You personally, you like CISD more than 2022? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I just like marking out everything I see, and but like same thing here, right? Like we break this high, and then we get this fair value gap supports price to go higher. Now 2020, you like 2022 more than CISD. Interesting. Yeah, I think once you really understand 2022, you realize it's actually goated, but it takes a while to understand. Like I still don't understand it all the way. Like I'm still just trying to get better. But like now that I've been getting a little better with it and recognizing it, I'm starting to like it more, right? So we swapped out equal lows here with S&T. So same thing here, right, on the 32nd. We break this high. Well, actually, we break both of these highs. So break structure here. And we also break this high. So double breaker structure, right? And then on the 32nd, we have a fair value gap right here. Actually, let's just get rid of that. 32nd, we have a fair value gap right here. So, how could we put the stop loss? Maybe like below this gap. Yeah.
Are you going to hike now?
Yeah, I'll just finish up real quick.
Alright, sweet.
Target that body. So I have to finish up because I guess I'm going on a hike with my mom and brothers and cousins and stuff. So, and then I'll probably come back to this and back test some more. So accumulation, manipulation. We use this 2022 gap to get onside with the distribution, right? And then, yeah, right up to those equal highs here, or I guess these bodies. Stop loss, I'd probably just, give yourself at least one fair value gap's worth of room. I don't think it needs to go all the way at the low. And then another way you could take it if you're a degen, if you really wanted to do it like this, you could. I'll just go over it in a second. There's another way which is more aggressive, which is so let me screenshot this first. So 944 2022 30-second. Another way you could do this, which is way more aggressive, is like, if you want to be a degen with higher R, try this. Not saying that's the best way to go, but just an observation here. If you wanted to be a degen, enter on that 2022 gap and we just expand aggressively.
That's pretty suspicious.
So there we go. And this is on the, this is the second image. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks you guys for watching, for whoever watched, and hopefully today's market recap should be pretty good. I'm gonna keep back testing. I have probably a lot of time today to back test, so hopefully today's market recap can be somewhat good. I'll see you guys later.